In 2010, the earthquake that severely damaged the cathedral in Christchurch, New Zealand, was headline news all over the world. But as the media frenzy subsided, the Diocese of Christchurch was left to literally pick up the pieces. The Bishop of Christchurch, Victoria Matthews, takes up the story.
The first thing was actually, it sounds absolutely ridiculous, but it's true, is to figure out that it was an earthquake, because I'd never even experienced anything more than the slightest tremor. So here I was in the middle of a 7.3 earthquake, having to figure out that's what it was. I'd studied them, but I'd never experienced one. The main thing to remember is that you can worship anywhere. One Christmas Eve, I celebrated midnight mass in a field because the day before there had been 3 consecutive earthquakes over 6. I've never felt closer to Bethlehem. I think they were all deeply, deeply disappointed because they'd lost their beloved church. But they all realized that the privilege of worship was still theirs, and they needed to be able to pray to God, to sing hymns, and to be close to each other. There was a sense of enormous loss, of seeing the pulpit in the cathedral broken. It was heartbreaking. On the other hand, the sense of joy, the sense of almost unbelief when we found out no one had died when the tower came down, and for days we thought they had. The joy and relief was so much more than what we felt we had lost.
What are the icons, the places, the people that help you focus on God? What strikes you most about how you live and what you most value?
I suppose my big passion is helping people to overcome barriers, realise their potential, whatever sort of management speak you want to put with it. And whether that's been at work or actually now I've managed to bring some work-related things and non-work-related things together.
The whole of the universe is absolutely wonderful at reminding me that within and through and around everything, utterly everything, of all time and place, is the unseen being, the spirit that I know and love as God.
And again, as I say, it became a way of life of just taking on board all the threats, but at the same time keeping alive one's faith in God and one's care for the community. Because when you got to church, you saw a lot of other people who needed to talk as much as you did.